Oh,
What's up, man? What's up?
chilling, man. Chilling, man.
Shit. How's your weekend?
Weekend was good. Relaxed a little bit. Went across the street to the rodeo. Um, basically over there getting food, drinking, hanging out over there. Um, basically, I'm getting ready because I'm doing a 5K next Saturday, so I'm getting ready for
Doing a
that
what
too.
next Saturday?
A 5K.
Like you about to run?
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
So last week I've been doing that. I've been doing that the last last year I've really started doing it, and yeah. So now I'm ready. There we
That's
go.
what's up.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
proud of
ready.
you.
Uh-huh.
Like
So how was your weekend, man?
I'm an athlete, but I ain't no fucking runner. Like I can't do distance. Can't do
All right.
distance.
All right. All right.
Um yeah. Never been a distance runner. Most
Okay.
I'm doing is the 400 hurdles, and that's it.
I wish I would have joined track in high school. I keep saying that. I really wish I would have joined high school. Really wish I would have joined that. Um, because I didn't take a sports till like I said when I was a senior,
Uh huh.
and I went up against one of the fastest dudes in our school, and I beat him. Like
What?
legit, one of the
Come
fastest,
on,
like one of
come
the
on,
fastest track, like one of the
come on,
fastest
track.
like in track, yeah.
Okay.
And I beat him. And everybody, like one of the coaches, like some of the coaches reaching out was like, yo, we need you.
So
Like,
you ran?
no. I wish I would have did. I was like, no, because I was, I love football too much at that time. I was like, man, I ain't doing track.
You should did
Now I'm
both.
listening. I'm like, I know I should have did it.
Yeah, you should did both.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I should have. I know I would have done it. I would have did a hell of a good job. My son he did track when he was in school, so I'm happy about that. Um,
Cause shit track will help your ass at
uh-huh.
football.
Oh yeah, it do. That I'm like, I think I would have been really, really good too. I know how competitive I am.
Yeah, I did football my love too, but we had our defensive line coach who got with the track coach, so he recruited people to run track.
Mm.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
so a lot of times we would like try to we avoided it, but it
Uh-huh.
was like you like we had like a little conditioning test, and he'd be like you want to get faster?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I want to get faster. Come out for
Oh hell
track.
yeah.
That would be fresh though. Like you want to get
All right.
faster? Come out for track then.
Uh-huh.
I'm coming, coach.
Yeah, I wish I'd have did that.
As our track got me and stacks that same way.
Oh wow.
Yep.
So you know, while we get to the next thing, what events did you do?
I did the hurdles and the jumps.
Hmm.
I did the 110 hurdle, 400 hurdles, the long jump, and triple jump.
Okay. All right.
I went to the state finals in the 400 hurdles.
Hmm.
Yeah,
All right. That's what's up.
yeah. That whole show was an accident. I was never even trying to do that shit, man.
mm.
Sharing the pod right now.
Okay.
All right, let's
Got a
see.
lot to talk about this week.
Yeah,
Whole
you,
lot.
you can keep talking, man. I'm just sharing to the
Yeah.
all the
Oh,
groups.
to the stage, yeah. But I was like,
Yeah.
look, yeah, so I'm gonna just give us like a little preview. Like I said, we got Snowfall. I mean, my fault. Let me get back to a power. The little cliffhanger. But also, I just realized too that we're not getting a break with power this week. We're getting a new episode on Sunday.
Oh, we
They're
are.
doing they're doing a break episode 8. They're giving like a week off after episode 8, and
After
then
episode 8.
mm-hmm. Don't ask me why, but that's what they're doing.
How many episodes? It's 10 episodes, right?
It's 10 episodes. They're going after episode 8. They're going to take a week off. Then they're going to go 9 and 10.
Damn.
Weird. It's weird, yeah, but you know.
That mean 9 and 10 must be gonna be fucking fire.
So I thought they could have just gave us this, especially what just happened this past week. But like I said, that we got Snowfall season 5, episode 3, Lions. Everybody's talking about literally again. Franklin speaks at the end. We'll get to that, later on this show. And again, also we're talking about Bel-Air. Season 1, episode 6, The Strength to Smile. I think is a little bit of a powerful episode. A lot of interesting nuggets that's coming out of this episode too as well. Somebody's past came out a little bit, so you can't that might be a little bit. I still well, I'm gonna get to that later. I think I have a conspiracy theorist from last week and this week a little bit.
It's a conspiracy theorist.
I got a conspiracy theory, a theory or what have you. I think I said this before, but
let's go ahead and jump into this shit. We got gonna do Power first.
Yes, let's get right to it.
All right, Powerbook 4, season 1, episode 5 recap. Take Me Home. What you thought about the title? Do you feel like the title matched the episode?
Actually, a little bit in the beginning part when Tommy was talking with Liliana, how in terms, especially the home part a little bit, how he basically wanted her to bounce, and she was like, no, she was like, how can I bring anything to my family? How can I bring my ghost to their door? I think sort of along those lines, what have you, and and also actually what if you think about it, he brought at the very end how Liliana is back at Tommy's crib again. She can't go nowhere now, considering what we just saw. He wanted her to get out.
So that's what you thought that's what you connect with Take Me Home to Liliana and Tommy.
Yeah, her staying. She's basically now she's home. Tommy wanted to get her out, but now he knows she can't go nowhere.
Okay, so from looking at the
what
show,
is your
So from looking at the show, and then looking back at the title, the first thing that came to mind, if I had to think of a scene or a part that made me think about the title, was when Vic took Gloria to that land. And was talking about buying that land and building their house.
Yep.
So that's what I thought about as far as the title when it said Take Me Home. Because one of the storylines throughout Power is him wanting to be with her, him trying to fight to be with her, and she actually want to be with him, but she ain't about to follow the bullshit that comes with his dad. And so one of the storylines on the low is their love interest, but they're not supposed to be together.
Yeah.
So, he's damn fighting with his dad. Dad said he need to be with an Irish girl. But that motherfucker is in love with Gloria, and he didn't even care that damn Tom was fucking her. He was like, I know you're fucking her. It's temporary. You know what I'm saying? I'm partnering with you.
Yo, the confidence. Confidence.
So I'm just partnering with you to put myself in a position where I don't need my fucking dad. I start earning my own money. They don't take my bitch home. Don't take her home. That's what I got out of it. That's what I thought about.
Yeah. And he almost got it. He almost was there. A little bit. He was when I saw him buy the land and everything else, he was like, all right, cool. But then Pops found out. But I want you to hold up. I don't know if we're gonna get to this, but the person right now who basically put the little fear in her a little bit was Claudia.
You think so?
Mm-hmm. Claudia to me, hold on. This is what I think. This is
I don't think so.
This is what I think what Claudia is when she said when what's the girl's name? I keep forgetting the black girl's name. But when she's saying she's
Gloria.
like, you're not, she's Gloria. She was like, she told Claudia, she was like, she said, you're not like your father, but you're worse. I think her father would have, I think the oldest the dad would have scared Gloria out. I think Claudia would have tried to kill Gloria.
Yeah, but I didn't see no fear in Gloria with none of them. You said you.
I think she kind of thinks that like her not fear. Let me just say that sort of like like somebody that is. I'm not gonna say fear. I would say,
Now she has talked shit to every last one of them fucking family members, including like everybody. Like I don't see no.
Oh, but
I don't see any fear in her. Not even with Claudia. She told Claudia, "You weak. Your dad is sick, and he's still stronger than you."
Hold up, but then she gave now. But hold up, but now Claudia knows about that situation with that because she had like Claudia's at like she wanted to protect her brother, but now she knows why her brother's making these moves because brother know that dad about to be dead. No. If she found out, like, or I think she found out is like why, like she's like my dad's sick. She was like,
yeah, she just said what she's talking about. That's
yeah, but hold up, but Claudia's gonna put two and two together. She's not a slow chick.
Oh,
I think we all know that.
Yeah, eventually, but right now she don't know what the fuck going on.
All right, okay. I think when she find out that her dad is sick, she knows why the way her brother's acting toward her dad now. She's like, oh no, I know the reason why the brother don't even care about what the dad is saying. Like the brother is basically taking all that like abuse from the dad, knowing that the dad about to die. If you think about it,
yeah,
he's taking all that.
But the main reason brother don't give a fuck is he's just gonna be a Gloria.
Yeah, he do. Yeah, and he don't care how he get to it.
All right. So let's pull up some scenes.
Mm-hmm.
This scene right here.
Yo, she is.
I
called this.
Called what?
She needed Tommy with that distro.
Yep. So this scene right here led to this right here.
Yo.
Yo, she put that shit on her lips and kissed Tommy.
Yep.
And like this motherfucker was in a whole fucking trance.
Whole nother world.
So how you get caught up in Claudia's buzzsaw like that? Yo, if a drug can do that, nah, I'm good on that shit.
Yo. Still there's the suckers that walk into the buzzsaw and the motherfuckers holding it.
Right.
I remember that. Man. Claudia, man, look. Like I said, we'll get to that later, but Claudia is no joke now. We saw the beginning part of this episode. Everything that I thought was going to happen did happen this episode. As far as Claudia is concerned.
Okay.
But so man,
you thought Claudia and Tommy was gonna hook up this episode?
Mm-hmm. No, not hook up. Other than hook up, I'm just talking about like her with the distro. I knew she had to get.
That's what I'm talking about. Hook up for the business.
Mm-hmm. And she was man. And the crazy part about it was like, man, that's a drug that you can just off of a kiss. He got that high like that.
Yeah. And just fell.
Mm-hmm.
So that's some powerful shit.
Mm-hmm.
When she played her card too early.
Yes, she did.
She wasn't smart with Claudia.
Nope.
She should never had Claudia met that dude with the barrel with the key ingredients.
Mm-hmm.
And she should have never let Claudia meet the chemist.
Exactly. You like she wanted that product out so bad. She just and once she got that hookup, she was like, all right. Then all of a sudden now she wanted out so bad. She making some dumb ass. She makes some dumb moves.
Well, hey, listen. I'm tell you what I always tell y'all throughout all the podcasts. The power of the what?
Power of the pussy.
The power of the PUSSY. Hey, just because you got a vagina, that don't mean pussy can't control another pussy.
You ain't lying.
Is Claudia was fucking her.
Yeah.
So that's why she felt like she was able to she mixed business and pleasure, and she let the their sex and all that shit Claudia.
Yeah, get caught up. Yeah, got caught up.
Yeah, Claudia was playing the end game.
Oh, she was.
Claudia was playing the end game, especially after she had that drug when they fucked that first night. So
she was already thinking about how in the world is this drug made. Fuck the chick. She was already thinking about, let me get this money. And as soon as she met the chemist, it was over for the girl. As soon as she introduced her to that chemist, it was over. She's like, I don't need you. I don't need you one bit.
Yeah. This
Yo, she was, yo.
Soon as she when she slapped the fuck out of Claudia.
Yo.
I knew I chose the wrong Flynn.
And she got her.
But how the fuck you just turn your back like that?
Especially to her.
Dealing with anybody in the streets. Dealing with anybody in the streets, there's no way I'm just turning my back.
Hold up. But But you called it murder. The power of the PUSSY.
Yeah, she got too fucking comfortable.
And I was like, no, that's it. That was the end of that.
But now, as powerful as or as bad as Claudia tried to make herself sound, she still needed Tommy. And that's why when she called Tommy over and was like, yo, Tommy was like, okay, what's the price? 70-30. She was like, fuck that, 60-40. Tommy said, oh, no, fuck that, good luck. And about to walk out. Because Tommy had the leverage. Because she got
60-40 your way.
Yeah, because she gotta move this shit on the low. Because her dad can't know about it.
Hold up. Now that we see that I want to see if she goes back to Tommy for that body.
For a body.
The body that's in her living room, laying on the floor. Because if it's that, and one of my buddies came up with this is, do you sit there and do you basically, if you're Tommy, do you say 70-30 or do you ask for a favor later on?
Tommy just gonna ask for a favor later on.
All right.
What's up? That's how Tommy is. You know, he like to collect favors and shit.
What's up, blatant truth?
So we talked about
blatant truth.
Blatant. So what's your you got your 5 moments from the show?
Oh, I definitely got 5 moments. Let me see. I would say the 5 is.
Just give me one right now.
Oh, E dying.
Huh?
E dying. Jeremiah's character.
Oh, you got that as a moment for the show?
Because only reason why I'm saying that is because I thought he would have a bigger. I thought he was going to be used a little bit bigger, like roll down the line. Because of him, because we talked about him playing both sides. I was like, oh, he's going to have a bigger role. Nope. And also because that changes, like, and also we saw too that he really wasn't. He basically told Jannard was like, look, man, we can get out this game. We don't have to go with your brother. Why don't we just leave? And all of a sudden, Jannard was like, no, I spent 15 years doing X, Y, and Z. I'm not leaving this. And Jannard was with him. And now, hold up. Now Jannard lost his right-hand man now. Remember that.
Okay.
Now Janoris is out there really butt naked right now without nobody. He like all it is. The rest of this now is young boys now.
Okay.
It's all of the hitters.
What moment you got that? That's when you're that's like number
No.
5.
Mm-hmm.
That's number 5.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so my fifth moment was Gloria telling Claudia, you weaker than your father, even with him being sick.
Whew.
That was my number 5
That
moment.
actually that's my fourth. So
That was
we
my
can
number
play right
5
into that.
moment of the show
Mm-hmm.
because that is going to lead to her asking questions later
Mm-hmm.
on in the season, especially
Indirectly.
when the dad was was doing his best to keep her from knowing or keep
Mm-hmm.
anybody from knowing anything.
Mm-hmm.
But that was my number
Hold up.
5 moment.
Hold up. And hold up. I want to ask this. Is that the first time that we saw Gloria actually noticing that he was sick? Yeah, no, it is because she's never really been around him. So yeah, that is. I answered my own question.
Gloria,
Gloria
Gloria,
said Gloria's never
Gloria,
been
didn't,
around the old man. Yeah.
Gloria didn't notice that she. I think the boyfriend told her.
All right, man. All right.
Yeah, she didn't recognize. She didn't say that from him being sick during that visit. I'm
All
pretty
right.
sure. I'm pretty sure Vic told. What's up, Tina?
What's going on,
Um,
Tina?
yeah, I'm
Mm-hmm.
pretty sure Vic told. Um,
That's my number 4. Can I do my number 3?
okay.
Number Yeah, that number 4. That's what you get there. Number 3, I think to me was the purchase of that land by by the youngest Flynn. That
That's
to
your
me,
number 3.
mm-hmm.
That's your number 3 moment of the
Yep.
show.
Because I think because what's the purchase of that land and also what we saw towards the end, Gloria looking over that deed. Because of how that's gonna, I think that might come into play. I don't know why, but I think something's telling me to remember that moment when he bought the land. I think that's gonna come into play later on down the line. May not be this season, but next season.
Okay.
I think that's gonna be like because there's always like scenes like that. That's a moment. Well, for me.
Gotcha. My number
Mm-hmm.
4. My number 4 is 2 moments in one. When the Flynns approach Gloria, um,
Mm-hmm.
when Walter Flynn the dad and when Claudia Flynn the daughter, them approaching Gloria trying to push her out of the sun life. Went out
Mm-hmm.
the went out the sun. So the dad basically one tried to use bribery, other one tried to use leverage, but it seems like both of them don't want Gloria and Vic life.
Mm-hmm.
So I got that as my number 4 moment, especially after Vic went off on his dad for going to approach Gloria. So
Yeah.
I feel like that's gonna lead into some family feud.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I got that as my number 4 moment. You said you had your number 3 moment, right?
Yeah. So you're number 3. Yeah. No, that was your third one because you already told. I told you your fourth moment and
My
your
fourth,
fourth moment.
yeah, I just told you my 4th moment.
All right.
Remember
Yeah.
my,
What's your third?
my fifth
Oh yeah,
moment
yeah,
is
yeah,
your
yeah,
fourth
yeah. Was my
moment.
fourth
So
moment.
you
Yeah.
have
All
to
right.
get
All right.
three.
Yeah. All right. All right. Mm-hmm.
Um, my number 3 moment is CBI, Vic, and Tommy teaming up
Well, that was a good one.
to go 33, 33, and 34, so they
Mm-hmm.
can take out the Serbs.
Mm.
That that that's gonna be big time, and that
Mm-hmm.
can really lead um to them capitalizing and locking down Chicago.
Yeah.
So that's my third moment of the show
All right.
of this episode.
All right.
Um, so what's your second moment?
I think my second moment is the talk with Liliana and Tommy. When he wanted basically is literally pleading with her to get out of Chicago, and she was basically saying there's a history, there's a you and a me. Basically telling Tommy is like, look, we knew the rules of this game. We chose this like we got to play by its rules. Basically telling Tommy is like, I'm not going nowhere. She knew exactly, like, basically being around Ghost and him. Like, look, I'm here. I'm not going nowhere. I'm right with you. And you saw Tommy's like whole situation was like, all right. Anything black wants to be, but don't want blacks. Oh, she's talking about that scene you were talking about.
Yeah.
With the older Flint. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, but that's my number 2 moment.
My number two moment is
That's right, Tim. Sorry, go ahead.
My number 2 moment is Jannard doing that drive-by shooting. At the end of this show, against the Serbs, that Tommy to snatch up Liliana. So that's my number 2 moment of this show, because without that happening, Tommy and Liliana was about to be in some shit. Like they might have gotten out of it, but it would have been worse than Liliana having a bullet go through her shoulder.
But did you peep also when he saw the drive-by, he told the Serbs to get down too. He had not only told Leon, but he told the Serbs to get down too. He's like, get down, get down, get down. Like he was trying to say. Tommy did. If you heard him, he was like, get down. He was telling that the Leon, but he also was telling that to the Serbs. If I'm not mistaken.
Nah, he was just telling the other Liliana.
Liana? All right. But actually
he's trying to kill the Serbs. Why the hell he gonna tell him to get down? That's only for Liliana.
But I'm gonna tell you though, that kind of I would say that kind of helps the situation with the Serbs a little bit. Takes the heat off him a little bit.
It helped that night. What kind of peace offering? What do you mean? What do you mean peace offering?
I think in terms of like, all right, now they're saying somebody's trying to get, like, if the Serbs can be like, all right, somebody's trying to get at Tommy and us.
That's still ain't no damn peace offering. The Serbs not gonna team up with anybody. They only trust each other.
I think he was trying to shoot Tommy, not save him. Anyone could have gotten hit. Plus, he's running the truck. No, I think it's Liliana.
Yeah,
that was all Liliana. I think he was trying to say, because you got to remember the scene before when he asked everybody. It was like everybody was on. If you saw Jannard's reaction, his reaction was like, "Oh wait, Liliana's in trouble." Yep.
Right here.
Mm-hmm.
This picture right here.
Yep.
Jannard trying to save Liliana, not
we
Tommy.
talked about that last week.
That's where that came from.
Yeah, pretty much. My number 1 moment. No, you done, Murr?
Yeah, I'm done with my that was my number 2 moment though.
All right. My number 1 moment is when Claudia got her body. She got her first body. When she stabbed that chick, I was like, "Yep, here we are."
That's your number 1 moment.
I wonder why? Because I think to me now we're going to see. To me, I think Liliana. I mean, not Liliana. I think we're going to see Claudia. I think Claudia in the future is going to be the worst out of all the Flynn's. Even worse than her dad. She is going to be stone cold ruthless. I'm telling you. They're going to get Claudia. I'm telling you.
Tina, we don't watch a preview. Like we do on purpose. We never watch a preview.
Yeah, I ain't watched the preview. No, we did not watch the preview.
We never watched.
And hold up, I don't care what Jannard is saying. Believe me or not, sooner or later is going to be something about Liliana. I'm not going to see the preview. We'll talk about that next week.
Yeah. We don't watch a preview because we like to.
I didn't be surprised.
Yeah. Well, we also like to come on and guess what's going to happen next week, just so we can see. If he was right, if I was right, he was wrong, I was wrong. So we never watch a preview. Oh
no, I don't do that. Like as soon as the preview start coming up, I'm turning it off. I'm turning that right off.
We don't watch a preview though.
Yeah, I turn that right off. No, I don't do that.
So your number 1 is Claudia stabbing.
Because hold it. Me personally, I was waiting for her to get her first body, and she did. And then basically everything I said, I'm like, look, she had to get rid of the connect. Because once she got the chemist, it was over for the girl. And I was waiting for her to do it. She did it, and now this is her first body. And now, if I'm mistaken, this might be her first person that she ever killed. Because if it is,
That's
this is
what first body mean. What you talking about? That's what
no.
first
But I'm
body
talking,
mean.
yeah. But I'm talking about like basically us looking at her first body. I'm talking about, but to me, I think this is going to really turn her into something vicious, man. I'm telling you. And this is what I was really looking forward to, especially after she snorted coke right after that. Body's still on the floor and she's snorting coke. Oh no, snorting the drug, snorting the other drug.
Yeah, that's why I said. That's why that meme was talking about she cold.
Yeah, she
Right,
cold. Like
so,
I was liking that. What's your number one?
my number one.
Yes, Tina. I think he did. I'm sorry. I'm looking at Tina's
What?
here. This
Yeah.
is Tina's comment here. Yes, I did. If you saw last week, he has a nice little soft spot for Liliana.
Nah, that wasn't about Tommy. That was about. I think me and Tazon agree that was to save Liliana. That was
Yeah, they would say Liliana. No, I wasn't saying Tommy. No,
nobody saying that. We're not saying that's for Tommy. We're saying that's to save Liliana.
Liliana. Yeah. That was for Liliana. It wasn't for Tommy. Oh no.
So my number one moment is Tommy and Claudia make teaming up.
All right. Mm-hmm.
That's my number one because so Claudia got this new drug that nobody knows about. Nobody knows that she's moving. Everybody knows that Dad is keeping her away. So she'll be able to move under the radar without nobody knowing that she has a drug. Then she team up with Tommy crazy ass.
Yep.
So Claudia is vicious behind the scenes. Tommy is vicious in front. And then I just think those two teaming up can be more powerful than CBI
and Flynn's
on the Flynn and Tommy team up. The trio that just team up, I think those can be more powerful than them. And Claudia's got a lot more street savvy IQ, got more street IQ.
I agree.
A lot more street savvy than everybody. Maybe with the exception of Tommy, because he's been with Ghost, but over a brother, definitely.
And she gets underestimated. Like that helps her too. She's getting underestimated. She's getting underestimated by a lot of people thinking she doesn't have a street savvy. And
no, I don't think she's not getting underestimated. Everybody knows that her dad is telling her she can't do anything. Remember, that's what Liliana said. About Claudia, her dad is keep her from.
Oh yeah.
So nobody underestimating her, but everybody knows that Walter Flynn is big on tradition. So the girls are supposed to just cook the books, keep up the shit, take care of Dad, and it's the boys that's supposed to go out in the streets. Everybody knows he's traditional, so that's why they're not expecting anything from her. They're expecting her to follow dad orders. Let's see.
Liliana's a trooper. That's what she is, Tina. Liliana is a trooper.
Yeah, she damn sure is.
She a trooper, yo.
Because
look, we're showing that she not folding.
Because that's right there.
Don't tell you she ain't about that life. I don't know what don't tell you.
And she still give the damn finger even after they broke it.
Yep. Yo, look, man. I hope she make it all the way to the series finale of this, not the season, the whole rest of the series, man. She is a rider, and she don't fold.
Nah, she has not given Tommy up for shit. So those two.
And hold up, you know what, Merv, I got to give it up to you. You said about the partner from, we talked about, was it last week, the week before, about the partner and what have you, right? Remember we talking about like who could be like Tommy's like his
ride or die partners?
Yeah. And I was wrong. Like Liliana, this episode, she it.
Tina said, "What do y'all think is going to happen when the Flynn's daughter finds out he's dying?"
Oh, she's gonna try to accelerate it.
No, no, she's not.
Well, hold on. Why not? Hold on. Why not?
So when Claudia found out her dad is dying, you think she's going to try to help her dad die faster?
Her dad is basically telling her for the longest, all right, you're not gonna be in charge of this family. You killed her. Hold up. I'm not look, eventually that's gonna happen. I'm gonna tell you off the bat, she's gonna be hurt. Hold up. First, she's gonna be hurt that not only her dad didn't tell her this, but her brother didn't tell her this. Right? Remember that. It's not only her dad, but her brother didn't tell her this. She's gonna find out both of them didn't tell her or what have you, right? Then she's gonna realize, like, oh, so this is the reason why you've been making all these moves, bro, because you know dad about to die. Now, really think about it. The son is doing all this.
Making all what moves?
All right, think about this for a second. He's basically saying, look, dad, I'm being with the chick, and the dad is basically saying, no, he can't. And the son is like, well, basically in not so many words, is like, yeah, whatever, dad. Like, hold it. The son, well, think about this for a second. The son knows the dad is dying right before him. Now, it's going to hurt, but he knows, like, look, I'm going to take over this business or what have you, right? I'm going to take over it. Like, I'm just biding my time. What, dad ain't gonna be saying, dad, your son, you out? No. It's just like what you just said about how that particular, the old timers be thinking. The son ain't gonna be able to do it. The son knows the son knows the dad is on borrowed time.
The moves he's making don't have anything to do with the dad dying. The moves he's making has nothing to do with the dad dying. I think it's his own belief.
I think he loves this, but I think he also knows of like, all right, I know I can do. It's also a little bit of, in my opinion, if he knows that his dad eventually is closer to like the things like, all right, and his dad's not accepting the situation. He's like, no, I know my dad about to be out. I'm gonna do what I want. Ain't gonna be no consequences. Like I know I'm gonna take it. My dad only got but so much time.
That nigga been doing what he want.
All right,
he didn't just start. All this is the moves he's making. One word, Gloria has nothing to do with that. All
right. So hold it. What do you think is going to happen when Claudia finds out? Yeah, I could tell. You could tell they were friends a little bit. Yeah, I agree with that. That's gonna be wild if when they find out one another's doing.
Neither one of them knows what each other's doing. When Claudia finds out, you know what? I'm really not sure. I don't think she's gonna help kill her dad. I think the main reason that the dad don't want Claudia to know, it would give a form of weakness, and he don't want to look weak in front of anybody. Only person he's willing for somebody to understand his vulnerability is his son.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly don't know. I'm not sure what's gonna happen when she finds out that her dad is dying. Now I think she may push the issue of. I think she may become more aggressive in moving in towards the company.
Mm-hmm.
But not killing her dad. She's not gonna help kill her dad or speed up the process of her dad dying.
All right, we'll see.
I think it's gonna give her the leverage to tell her dad, like, yo, dad, you sick, you dying. You need to let me take more responsibility.
But what if dad says no, this is going to your brother?
She's still not gonna speed up killing her. She's still not gonna kill her dad.
All right, Merv. All right. You can agree to disagree. Well, Claudia, man, I'm telling you, like, look, Claudia.
If that's the case, then she could come up with a plot to kill her dad with poison or some shit. Like, what sense for it would be like, oh, my dad's dying, I'm about to help this motherfucker speed up.
Because I think now, like, her dad lied to her. in terms of basically hiding his health issue, what have you, right?
So
And so hold
Dad,
up.
Dad, you hid from me
Oh
being
no, no, no,
sick.
no, 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 no. Hold up. Also, too, her brother sat there and didn't say nothing to her. So,
Nah, she's definitely
no,
be
no, no,
upset
no,
with
no, no,
him.
no, no. Wait.
Yeah, she's gonna be upset with
She,
him. Definitely. She's
she,
definitely
and
gonna
she
be
gonna
upset
be
with
like, hold
him.
up, y'all two are hiding something from me.
She's not.
No.
Well, Tina agrees with you. I agree with neither one of y'all. She's not gonna help her dad die.
All right, we're gonna see, man. I think you're not giving this girl, yo. All right.
It just makes no sense for it, like, because she could put a plot together now to try to kill her goddamn dad. What's stopping her from speeding the death up now? What's stopping her? She ain't gotta wait to find out that nigga dying.
She's still, but like I said,
she's still defending her dad.
She's still defending her dad.
Gloria, that wasn't for her brother. That wasn't for her.
No. But remember what you just said though. She's gonna say, "Dad, you know what? I know you're sick. I know your health is not an issue. Look, give me the reins."
That's leverage. That's not speeding up death.
All right, if it's leverage and she doesn't get the leverage that she's looking for, what do you think she's gonna do
now? And she still ain't come with no.
But hold up, but now you're saying now your dad is closer to death now, right? If she's saying, "Dad, you're closer to death. Give me the reins, and Dad is saying, "No, I'm gonna give it to my son." The same son who basically knew about your health condition and I didn't know nothing about.
So she's going to try to kill her dad because her dad hid his sickness from her, but told her son.
Yep, and she's gonna feel some type of way,
and that's gonna make Claudia want to kill her dad.
All right, okay, all right, Merv. All right.
Okay, I mean, I know this is fiction, but goddamn.
Hold on, we both knew that Claudia was going. All right, you know what? We'll see. Shit. We're gonna table that. We're gonna table this. We're gonna table this.
Yeah, take a picture too.
All right.
Oh shit! Claudia get her first body, and now y'all think she gonna kill her fucking dad.
Man.
Oh boy.
Well, after your first, it gets. I mean, all right. I'm just saying. After your first, it doesn't really matter to her.
Okay, so Tommy got Liliana back.
Mm-hmm.
Mercury survived and still alive.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Vic alive, Jannard, everybody, all the main people still alive. As of right now, it's still part of this. It's still part of this team where they're working together to take down the Snaps. So, what's your prediction for next episode?
Well, Liliana, she's gonna have to stay at Tommy's place or whatever for the time being. She's not going nowhere. I think now that Tommy's going to do distro, what have you, right? I think he also takes that truck driver or whatever, the guy that had the barrels in the back of his truck. Because remember, he told him, he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna need somebody like you because you stood 10 toes down, through everything right there." Same, whatever. Because he also gonna need somebody like, especially after CBI and the other Flynn dudes did not want to have nothing to do with Tommy trying to get Liliana back. They was like, "No, you do that on your own, dog. We good." And hold up. And also remember now, the Serbs are still out there now. He had that one shot at the Serbs. Serbs are still out there now. And I think he's now got to find a way to I think this week's episode, he's going to try to find a way to move that new drug by Claudia. I think that's going to be the move this episode. And also, I think that Gloria is really going to be looking over in terms of should she get that, basically all she got to do is sign the deed and the whole land is hers. Remember, that's what Claudia said. Just sign the deed. The whole thing is yours. You don't have to mess with my brother anymore. I think she's gonna be taking a nice little look at this.
So do you think Gloria take one of those deals?
I think it depends on how. I think it depends on. I don't think we see. I think she's gonna start looking at that particular situation a lot
more.
Yes
or no? Yeah, I ask you a yes/no question.
Yeah, she takes it. Yeah, she does.
Okay. I say no. She does. She don't.
Okay. And also, what's going to be the three-headed monster with the youngest Flynn, CBI, and Tommy? Now know they can't really make a move like the move they really wanted to make now, because now they can't make that move now. Remember, they was like, all right, we get rid of the Sirs, we straight. Now they can't make a move now. They can't do nothing now.
Who can't make a move?
Tommy. Remember they said the three. It was going to be Tommy, the youngest Flynn, and CBI. They were going to do, like I said, CBI was going to get the large cut of 34%. And, they were going, if they got rid of the Serbs, they were going to get to that whole territory. Serbs still out there now. So I want to see what's going to happen now.
Yeah, they're still going to go at this. They're going to make another move on the Serbs. They already started, so you can't go back now.
Oh, no, can't. I just want to see what the next move going to be, because the Serbs now, as we saw, like, Tommy and them wasn't really prepared for the amount of people that the Serbs had. You saw that right off the rip. They were like, yo. We didn't know they had this many people.
Damn, I had my prediction for next episode.
And you're right, about
I think next episode, we start seeing more of D-Mac. And D-Mac comes much more in the picture next episode. I think that's when we start seeing his character evolve for next episode.
Mm-hmm.
That's my prediction.
And he gonna need to.
Episode. I think with Jannard right hand man going down, he's gonna pull up D-Mac to take his place. That's my prediction for next episode.
You know what? I agree.
All right, let's go ahead and move on to Snowfall.
Woo!
Episode 3.
Woo!
Recap. Lion.
Woo! Man. Snowfall, man. This was something.
Yeah, this was a good motherfucking episode. It was a good motherfucking episode. Yo, Franklin motherfucking Saint started this motherfucking episode and ended this motherfucking episode.
He better. I'm gonna tell you the bet. We talked about this before, but this dude, he better. They better have. This was like an Emmy, like nomination performance right here. That last scene of this week's episode.
Yeah, don't go there.
Seriously. I ain't gonna go there. We ain't gonna go there yet. We ain't gonna go there. But man, this week's episode was something.
All right, so this scene right here is this the first scene?
Yeah, I think this is when he's telling him about Teddy being back in the picture.
Yeah,
if I'm mistaken. This is when he's saying, "No, Teddy's back in the picture."
So this
is like, something.
Teddy back in the picture. Yep. And Louis asking all these goddamn questions and want to talk to Teddy.
Mm-hmm.
And even right here, he had to kind of like check. He had to check like, nah, I'll talk to him.
Yo, this was. But hold on. No, go.
No, go ahead.
But we also, in regards to this too, is when Louis asked, was like, "Oh, so you want to ask him about your dad?"
Yo, and they said, whatever happened to Alton had it fucking coming to him.
Yeah, and it's wild because then we realized, was like, oh, so it basically takes one of my conspiracy theories out in regards to thinking that Franklin has something to do with his dad's death.
Man, I told you that shit. That shit wasn't the case, man.
But his mom, no. I want to see that. I want to see that.
So you see, you was wrong on Franklin. So now you're gonna
no. Remember, I said it was either gonna be Franklin or his mom.
That has something to do with Alton disappearing.
All right, we'll see. I want to see
that make. Like, how does that fall in the storyline? Like, how would you write that into the storyline?
If
You know
you
what I'm saying?
saw, hold up. If you saw remember that conversation that Franklin and Teddy had when they were at that little restaurant, whatever you want to call it, basically, and he basically was like, you look, he basically telling Teddy, so I'm gonna have to go out and say this? And he was like,
Yeah.
yeah. And he was
What
like,
it,
look, I had nothing to
what
do
that
with
do with
Alton.
what it got to do with what you
But hold up,
trying to say
because
that the mother has
hold
something
up,
to do with it?
because I think it has something to do with what Franklin's girlfriend had said to him. I think as much as Franklin is putting on a hard front, if he find out that basically, like I said, if he finds out that Teddy, which we all know, that Teddy killed his dad, that hurts.
Wait, stop. You leaving your statement. We're not talking about how Franklin. You said that the mom has
That's
something
something.
to do
Do
with
yeah,
Alton.
hold on. And I'm getting to that. I'm getting to that. So
Okay, you speed up.
basically, all right, hold up. If basically, hold up. You got to remember the last time we saw Franklin, Alton, and the mom, it was with all of them together in that little parking lot, whatever the case may be. And Teddy was about to kill him, and and Frank was like, "Stop! They're about to leave. What have you?" Right? I still think the mom knew that Alton was going to sit there. I think he basically told. I think the mom told Teddy was like, "Look, me and him going to go to Cuba. Look, this is where you're going to be at. You take care of him." Because I think he's going to basically start yapping his gums about Franklin again.
She didn't have to go to Cuba to do that.
All right, we'll see.
Anywhere he went.
But hold up, bro. But remember what Teddy said saying? He was like, "Oh, you know what, Cuba? They can basically, people can get away with all the stuff down there." It was to me, it was the perfect alibi for Teddy to do it and for his mom. But like, look, you can do it in Cuba. He can have it's so many people that can get it. To me, I think it's cute. I think to his mom. But look,
she fell in love. She fell in love with her child's father again. They're dating. They're living together. They're doing all this. So why the hell would she all of a sudden start working with Teddy to have her own child's father, husband, whatever?
I think we're gonna find out that he was gonna try to talk. I think we're gonna find out that Alton was going to try and say a little bit more about what happened with Franklin and the drug business. And I think the mom was like, "No, that can't happen." I think it's a lot more story. I think it's a lot more to that. I'm all right. We'll see. I'm gonna hold up. Just like you said, look, we're gonna drop a pin on this and we'll just move on.
It is more to the story about Alton, but his mom didn't set him up to be killed.
Okay, all right. Would you be all right? So that tells me you'd be shocked by this.
And we found out that the mom had him set up to be killed.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I absolutely think it's false that she had nothing to do with him being killed.
Okay, all right.
And that's if he is dead. Because the chance ain't because there's nobody's seeing a body or anything. So the chance he may not be dead. Alton may pop back the fuck up.
All right. All right.
Oh well, let's see what
Yo, Scully, man.
You know what? Matter of fact, let's do it like this. You hold up. You got 5 moments for Snowfall by any chance? Yeah, let's do that. What's your fifth moment? What's your fifth moment for
Well, we just gotta talk about that fifth moment is the conversation between Franklin and Teddy about Franklin's dad. That to me was a moment like it was just him and Franklin sitting down having coffee.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, so I'm gonna have to say it. And then basically said he was like, nope, I didn't have nothing to do. But you could tell Franklin was like, you had something to do with this. And to me, that was a moment because I still think that's still like an open-ended situation right there. And I think that was a very important moment in, my opinion, in this episode.
Okay. I had to I actually got 6 moments.
Mm-hmm.
The moment I start off is Franklin realizing that Teddy was spying on him.
Ooh, that was a good one. Mm-hmm.
Um, because he was about to start talking a little reckless with Gustavo. And then he's just looking around because he asked him like, "Yo, why this spot? Why y'all chose this
Yep.
spot?"
Mm-hmm.
Started talking reckless. He just look around, he look up and see that open window. It was like, which made him go back with Black Diamond
Mm-hmm.
to go up to the same building and walk around. And
Yep.
then realized this motherfucker tried to set me up.
Yep.
So now, I mean, he already knew he had to watch Teddy ass, but now he
Yep.
knows um how, what Teddy is up to now. He knows that Teddy don't really trust him, or he's watching him for some reason. But Teddy don't know that he knows, which is now the advantage for Franklin.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you gave your 5 just now, right?
Yeah, I got 4. Um, yeah, I did my 5. You did. Yeah, you just did your 5. My number
Yeah.
4 is the cop coming up to Louis' place again because he still want. Hold on, as we seen it right off the bat, he still needs a name. He needs some meat,
Yeah.
and you can tell he is not getting off that right now. Actually going to her office too to make some whatever that thing he was making, but you can tell to me that's going to be a very interesting thing moving forward, considering what we just saw at the end of this episode. Um, you know, she's going to have to give up somebody soon because this is twice he came up to her job and says, "Look, I need somebody." I think the third time is not going to be pretty. Remember, this is twice. I think the third time this is not going to be. The third time is not going to be pretty for Louis.
Okay.
So I think she's going to have to give up somebody. To me, that was like my 4th moment. I think the cop's name, but yeah. What's your 4th one?
My 4th one is my 4th one is the setup is the setup for Mello. Is how they set Mello up.
Whoo! That was a thing of beauty.
Um, because they use his ambition against him,
Mm-hmm.
which which is going to help them way down the road,
Oh, it is.
way down the road. Um, so they set Mello up to keep that pact with Scully that they made inside that hospital.
Yeah,
Yeah, so that's
and that's wild. I think people forget about that pack. That was something
hmm
because hold up, could have shot her, didn't, and he stood 10 toes down and didn't even snitch.
yeah. So that was one set up like the whole thing how they sent the hooker, I mean not the hooker, the stripper,
Mm-hmm.
um kind of like put in his head, get a
Now
temperature
you the
check,
guy.
see
Mm-hmm.
if it was possible.
Yep.
Then Black Diamond, and then like, okay, yeah, he's definitely feeling himself. Like the whole shit, how they put everything together,
Mm-hmm.
just set Mellow ass up. So that's my third moment.
Yep.
That's my 4th or third. That's
4th.
my 4th moment.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. My third. I think my third moment. Hmm. All right. I think my third moment is probably going to be. Well, probably. You know what? It might be. Hmm. You know, it might be that though. You know, it might be that. It might be that. That might be the third moment. I think that'll be the third moment. Yeah, because that was a great plan by Louis and Jerome. That was a great setup by them.
Hmm
That was a great setup because I thought it was gonna go a different way, and I'm like, oh, they really set this up. And I was like, you know what? That'll be my third one. That'll be my third. That'll be my third one. That'll be it.
Okay. All right. So I'm on my third one now, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So my third one is oh, my third was Franklin. What was the conversation between Franklin and Teddy? Um,
Mm-hmm.
we talked about that already. Um, so then my other third one to replace that would be Franklin talking to everybody at the beginning of the show. When he's letting
Yeah,
everybody
yeah,
know
yeah.
that Reed
Mm-hmm.
is back, but he's not called
Yep.
Reed anymore. He's called Teddy.
Teddy. Yep.
Um, Grady is gone. Um, so and that's when Louis was like, "So Grady just up and leave without talking to anybody? That don't sound right." So now they're putting it, the conclusion is, shit, Teddy must have killed him.
Mm-hmm.
So we already know he's CIA. Teddy more than likely killed him.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever this motherfucker tell us to do, we ain't got no choice but to do it.
None. None.
So that's my third moment. So now
Mm-hmm.
you're on the second moment
My
of
sec my second moment, I think, is gonna have to be that trying to think here. It's a moment was it is in terms of I want to see where this is gonna go moving forward. When Wanda basically go to Franklin and she asks about that job at that house or what have you, I still think that's gonna be. I think that's something. It may seem like this is minor, but I think that's gonna be something that's gonna be major moving forward. Like you saw Franklin was like, I don't know about that, and he was like, all right, you know what, you got it. Whatever that like little job, like about her cleaning, whatever the case may be, he was like, all right, you got it. And she was happy, because she needed money to get on her feet. She needed something else or what have you.
that's his.
I think, yeah, that's gonna be because reason why is because I think that's gonna be it's something minor now, but always like looking at the long term picture of it. And I think that's gonna be something moving forward that we're gonna have to look at. I like that. I think this is gonna be something that's gonna be like to look for. Like it's something that's gonna be very major moving forward when Wanda doing that house. I think we have to just remember that this moment right here. That's my little moment right there because I'm thinking like, that's gonna be something.
Okay. Interesting. Um,
I
and
got
this
the
is your
last two.
second moment.
Mm-hmm. You already look. No, you already know what number one gonna be. I mean, come on now.
Um,
We both know what number one gonna be. I got that.
oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
My second moment was when Scully gave the necklace of his daughter
Oh, that was wild, yo.
to Jerome
Yo.
and said, "We never been controlled. We're not the type of person to be controlled by anybody. We always move at
Mm-hmm.
our own. Um, and y'all right. We respect each other. We honor each other. But keep my angel as a reminder that nobody control us. Yo,
That was
they got
powerful.
they got that. That seemed like a permanent pact
Mm-hmm.
going forward.
Mm-hmm.
Where that could possibly be a first moment because at this moment right now, if Louis and Franklin were to start beefing,
Mm-hmm.
Louis got Scully the back will have Scully to back her.
Yo, that's gonna be very interesting moving forward. That situation. Hold on, and I'm gonna ask you a question about that. Does Scully use that to his advantage?
Nah,
All right.
Scully.
Uh,
This man, we talked about this last season. When we trying to decide whether you want Man Boy or you want Scully, and I was saying you kill Man Boy. Um, But one of the reasons why they say you kill Man Boy is Scully don't have no ambition to be bigger than what the fuck he is. He likes where the fuck he live at.
Yeah.
He likes being surrounded by his goddamn crew. That's all the fuck he wants. Be able to do that. And goddamn and go to church if you want to. That's all he cares about.
You're right.
He has no
You're right. You're right.
So that's one thing about Scully. He's unpredictable. He's
Oh man.
Hold, let me finish. He's unpredictably predictable.
Yeah. That's a good, you know what? Good one. That's a good one. Yep.
So meaning put him in a situation, you don't know what the fuck that nigga would do. But just being left alone, you know what the fuck he's gonna do.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
All them other motherfuckers that's being left alone, they're always thinking how to come up, how to come up.
Yeah.
That nigga, he just want his money, and he just want to eat, and he want to stay in his hood.
Yep.
And he just want loyalty. That's it. He ain't trying to be more bigger than.
Yeah.
You see, his child's mom had ambition to be something. Like everybody around him had ambition to be something. He's a Man Boy. That's why the fuck they dead.
Well, no, his mom, no, his girl mom, no. The girl's his baby, well, his girl's mom. She wanted revenge because of what happened to their daughter. She could not stay off of that. She couldn't let that go.
Yeah, and that's what got her killed.
Yeah.
Even Scully was like, "Yo, maybe we need to forgive, deal with this pain."
Yeah, and just let it go. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah,
he's unpredictably predictable. He's unpredictable when you fuck with him. If you don't fuck with him,
oh, he's straight.
You know what he's gonna do.
He good. Yeah, he good.
That's what I mean. Everybody else, you never know what they're gonna do.
Yeah, as we saw him chopping off the dude's ear, just
right.
I was like, whoa.
So yeah, so that's my number 2 by him giving the necklace of his daughter home. Like, why they pat hands with like a sign of peace offering, olive branch, and nigga, we good for life now.
Yeah.
They had a chance to take his ass out.
Oh.
And they didn't. He asked. He says there's a cold game win. You had a chance to take y'all shot. Like, He was confused. It was like, because Louis said, because in that hospital, we found warmth. So I think they give for I think they give for the rest of the fucking show.
Yeah.
So I really don't think I gotta ask you what your number 1 is. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, man, look.
Both are fucking number 1s.
Woo!
Is goddamn hold up.
He better be nominated for an Emmy for this. Because that thing and the Brick by Brick is probably one of the 2 best speeches you'll ever hear. Crazy part about it is this scene that we're about to talk about. This scene was longer.
Yo, this shit right here. This right here is my. I'm pretty sure this both are number 1 moments of the episode.
Yes. There's nothing I'm not prepared to do. Man. He can't, man. But what the most interesting part about that whole speech is what happened, right? If you saw Jerome, he was being like Switzerland.
He was being like, what you mean?
He was being neutral. Because hold up. Remember when Franklin basically was like,
neutral?
Hold up. Pete, just listen to what I'm about to say. Let's follow me on this one a little bit. Remember when Franklin basically told him, he said, I knew, Louis, you breaking from the family was all your idea because that's not what my uncle wanted to do, what have you, right? He said, I know that's not what he wanted to do. It's something you wanted to do. And all of a sudden, when Franklin, trying to get a little bit ahead of himself, I was like, no, don't put me into this. This is between y'all 2. This is between Wanda I mean, between Louis and between you, Franklin.
That's when.
That's what I think. I think we're seeing now. Like that's it's. I think.
Yeah, because
think
because if you at the beginning of the scene, she was like, "Yo, you talked to Teddy?" I'm like, yeah. It was like, you ask him about it, and then Jerome was like, we about to bring this shit up again. And it was like, yeah, we about to bring this shit because I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, she wants to know everything now. Instead of like, and it's crazy. You got to remember that everybody's role is grown.
Well, not really, because Franklin was like, he said price there. He said the prices ain't the same. You know what the price is? You know what the problem is? Y'all two. Y'all breaking off from me. Is the problem. And it was like, yo,
he ain't lying.
It's like, y'all need to come home and be under one roof. I split with you 50-50. She said, no. He's like, why? That nigga was like he couldn't baffle, like, why not? Why not? And she was like, because I don't want to, because it's really about her. But then she said, we don't want to put ourselves in position for your fucking move. And then it was like, you know what? He said, I let that shit go. All right. But the experiment is not working.
Yo, that was wild.
And Jerome was like, you really let it go? Yeah, I let it go for her. Because he went through some traumatic shit. And then Jerome's like, Jerome said, don't talk outside your neck. You're talking outside your neck, nephew.
That's your neck, nephew, yep.
And then, well, enlighten me, Unc. Well, fucking enlighten me, Unc. What the fuck did she want?
Yo.
And then he said, no, well, you ask her yourself then.
Yep.
What the fuck you want, Queen Louis? Because nothing seems to make you happy.
What do you want?
You know what I'm saying? And then the other part like that shit when Jerome was like, y'all lions. I said lions fighting over sheep. And
he right though.
And then Louis said, nah, this is between me and him. And then Jerome said, well then handle it yourself then. And then Franklin said, boom, there you go. Because it was you that wanted to leave. It was the Jerome idea. Yo, that whole fucking scene, I watched that scene 10 plus fucking times. I only watched the show twice.
He said, yo,
10 plus fucking times.
He said, from here on out, I don't want to hear anything about kilos or prices. Look.
Yeah, if you want to go on your own, fine. But don't be doing anything that's going to be fucking with mine. Because there's nothing that I'm not prepared to do.
Yo.
Hey.
Hold up. And almost the same type of situation, he gets back in the car.
Don't say nothing else. Just get back in the car.
Yo.
And if you just go down, he's going to take his ass on.
That was a speech. Like I said, the brick by brick was one of the best, but this one is just because on some real, you see like that brick by brick. That speech he just made right there. You saw what he's going through now, and we saw now what he's prepared to do. We all now know what Franklin is prepared to do. Seriously,
anything.
And now he's got something dependent on him to get everything right. You know, the baby that's coming. And that's gonna be, man, whew. He should, man, again, if he doesn't get nominated for an Emmy based off of that, 2-minute clip? That is just, man. That's something that's an Emmy nominated speech right there for acting. Because you felt that speech. Especially like there, the back and forth between him and his aunt, man. Well, the lack of back and forth. Let me get that straight. The lack of back and forth. I think that's what people got to remember too. It was no really back and forth between him and Louis. I think she said like a couple lines and that was it.
Mm-hmm.
And he basically is telling his aunt what she's going to be doing from here on out.
Yeah.
And we also, like I said, we also found out it wasn't the uncle didn't want to hold up. Again, it was all Louis' idea.
Yeah. And like Franklin said, like, what is it? Is it because you're so sure that you're smarter than everyone else?
Mm-hmm.
And she do think she's smarter than everyone else.
Mm-hmm. And remember, it goes back to also remember last year when Franklin told him, he's like, I got everybody out of this. Me. No one here. Remember, it goes back to that same speech he said he told him last year. So I think now we're seeing the big divide now. Is Louis versus Franklin now. Which is unbelievable. But money changes a lot.
Yeah, and like Franklin said, well, I hate to break it to you, but we all got to answer somebody.
Mm-hmm.
I got to answer to a motherfucker that disappeared my father.
And it said, yeah, who'll do the same to us if we don't move this product. Yo.
So yeah, so I figured that would be both our shit.
That was a damn speech.
All right, real quick, do you have a prediction of what's gonna happen next week?
Oh, I think now we're seeing Louis now. I think Louis right now is going to contemplate in terms of giving up Franklin. After that speech. See, hold up. I don't think she's going to tell her husband. I don't think she's going to tell Franklin's boyfriend, whatever. I don't think she's going to tell him. I think she's going to do it on her own. Jerome. She's not going to tell Jerome. I think she's going to try to do it on her own. Because she know if Jerome finds this out, Jerome like, don't do this. No. Jerome ain't gonna go. She knows Jerome ain't gonna be down with this. I think.
I don't. I think Louis still too street code.
No. I think she's gonna be thinking about it. I don't think she's gonna do it. I think she's gonna be thinking now about it.
Oh, I thought you said she's gonna do it.
No, I think she's gonna contemplate. She's gonna be thinking about.
Yeah. Okay.
I think you're gonna see her think more and more about this arrangement now with her and Franklin now.
Do you think she's gonna pull the trigger on it?
Not for another couple episodes.
Okay. Let me change my question. Let me ask you directly. Do you think at some point she's gonna fucking snitch on Franklin?
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. After this speech. Mm-hmm. After this speech, yeah.
I don't see Louis doing that.
Does Jerome do it?
Fuck no.
Fuck
no.
It's Louis.
Fuck no.
Hold up. Who do you think between Jerome and Louis would do it?
If I choose between them, Louis would do it before goddamn Jerome.
All right, that's what I'm thinking.
Oh, wait. That's not a good question. You asked me who between the two.
Hold up. And the reason
I don't think either one would do it. But you gave me two options. That's
all right. You don't think after what
I don't think he's going to do it. I don't think neither one is going to do it.
Okay.
If you ask me between the two, I think more likely, Louis. But I'm saying I don't think Louis is going to snitch or Jerome.
Okay. All right.
They got too much dirt on each other.
All right. Okay.
And here's the other thing, right? With Teddy back in town, they know Teddy is like that nigga guardian angel kind of thing.
Oh yeah, that's true. So what if she tries to go around again? She's trying to be the smartest. She tries to go around.
Teddy's not gonna fuck with her. Remember when Teddy's like, it baffles me that you allow yourself to become the middleman. I'm not just my price is the market value. Jerome and Louis need to get their shit together. He already got kind of a bad taste about them trying to damn kill the market.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
yeah, yeah.
I don't see that. I think I'll be honest with you. I think she'll give us Scully before she give us Franklin. They still got to go to Franklin for the product. Scully is under them. They
Mm-hmm.
if you look at the chain, Franklin
Mm-hmm.
feeds Louis, Louis feeds Scully. They
But
they get rid
she
of
also.
Franklin, they
Mm-hmm.
lose distro.
If she gives us Scully, she got to know that, just like we said, the predictable was Scully. Like,
Yeah,
man, he
but
is coming.
Scully wouldn't know that it'll be them.
Okay. All right.
She wouldn't make it obvious.
All right.
Um, but yeah, she wouldn't make it obvious. Okay. I don't
I still think it might be. I think also, but also think now. I think now they're gonna like, because now they're gonna be moving a little bit more, product or what have you.
yeah.
Um. Hmm.
Before they
Gotta
did
get
that
more.
to Mello, I would have predicted Mello.
Oh yeah, I would have too.
I would have predicted Mello.
I didn't expect that boy to get done. This I like. Ooh.
Not this
Oh,
soon. You
not
know
this
that's
soon.
nigga from All American, right?
I said I've never seen that show. I've never seen that show.
Oh
Mm-mm.
shit, never mind. Now if they give us somebody, I think it'll be goddamn Black Diamond in them first.
Yeah, they still hold it. Even though I like what they said, was it this episode or last episode? She said
Say
sorry
do
to
that
her.
for me, and we good.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And she's like,
yeah,
hold up. Remember, she said sorry to her though.
yeah,
But it's the wild part, right? What have you, right? You can say like they don't want to take their sorrow, what have you, them shooting him, like, but Scully, who you basically shut up his daughter.
yeah.
That's a weird situation. You haven't feeling some type of way with the girls, but you're basically like, oh, Scully, yeah, we cool. I'm like, mm-mm. It's something weird about that whole situation.
I'll be honest with you. If I had to decide on what the fuck Louis is gonna do, they got damn self the cop before they turn by in. I don't I don't see no turning anybody in.
I think we'll see, man, because man, that speech that he gave, I was like, man. I mean, and he looked dead at Louis when he said
Oh yeah,
that.
it was all about Louis. It was all about Louis.
Wasn't know about anybody else.
So you got any other predictions for next week?
I think we're gonna see a little bit more about what that house or whatever the case may be for Wanda. Is gonna turn into.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're gonna see a little bit more with well, I guess like how they're gonna do this, moving forward with the product now. Like what they're gonna do more with the product, or how they're gonna, get it shipped out, whatever the case may be. And that's why this time. This is like the first time they really don't have any competition
right now. Yeah,
no competition. No competition now. It's like,
right now.
mm-mm.
That's why. I mean, that's why that's why it looks like it's gonna be some internal shit. And right now, right now, it looks like it'll be Louis versus Franklin.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be beef.
Yeah. Real beef.
I say that pack with Scully was big because if it goes that way, Louis got Scully backing her.
He do.
So we'll see. We'll see. So let's move on to the last show.
Mm-hmm. Bel-Air.
Bel-Air.
This is another good one.
Man, let me tell you something, man. Jeffrey's a motherfucking G on Bel-Air.
That motherfucker, the dude.
Hey.
This scene right here.
Uncle Phil, hey, he walk up and say, "Yo, is there a problem?" After
dead at him.
After dude love, he was like, "Yo, I need you to check him when they say I'm on it. I also need to check up on that character, the art dude that's talking to my wife."
Yeah,
I've been on
already
that.
done. I've been on that. Dang.
Already
Yo, again, I said this last week. I'm gonna say this again. We need a Jeffrey origin story. This bull.
We need a what story?
We need a Jeffrey origin story, like a prequel. Because this dude, what ain't he on?
Listen,
this dude is, man, he handling everything. Hold up, like everything, just completely underneath the radar, taking care of everything. You like, oh, Jeffrey, that dude. Yeah. Jeffrey not to be fucked with. And the wild part about it is we know nothing about Jeffrey's history. No, like we don't know nothing about. And hold on, I would like to keep it that way for at least a couple seasons.
Yeah, we ain't gonna find out about his history like that.
Yeah, and I like it because
not in this kind of show. If this was like a Power or Snowfall, yeah, but not in this kind of show.
And it's good because, like, he's a jack of all trades. He's literally a jack of all trades. It's like, look,
he handle all problems.
Mm-hmm.
He's definitely a fucking problem solver. And the motherfucker, hey, like Will said, Jeffrey's in 007 mode. He's trying to figure it out.
And hold it. And nobody questions it. Not one person. That's the wild part. It's like, Jeffrey, I ain't handling it.
Man, I like how they they went from a butler to what's called a house manager that handled everybody got problems. Whether we talking about street or politics. Because in a matter of hours, he found out about Uncle Phil lost his fucking endorsement.
Quick. Man. Quick,
now the cop dumbass wife going to talk about how they met when she's talking to Will at this damn golf tournament. Dumbass just told on old boy because they went in 2018. And the wife then died in 2019.
2019, the year after. Yeah, I was like, oh, wow. I'm like, yo.
That shit. So
you know what? Hey, you know what's wild though? Did you notice that everybody was mad at the new, the current wife, and not really mad at the dad? Like, really, they were basically like, oh, you did it. I'm looking like, yo, dude did all this dirt too. Like, I'm hoping we get a little bit more of that this next episode too. The next episode, like, she was at fault. The white,
Wouldn't I remember? The people was upset with her,
but they really should be really upset about him too. Like, really, like, I saw all that vitriol, that whole anger at the girl. I'm like, all right, that's cool. She deserves that. But I'm like,
why did she be upset with him?
Well, with the police chief, I'm like, look, dog, like, you cheated on your wife, right?
Nobody know that though. Remember?
Oh no, but now that we know that, well, now Viv, Aunt Viv knows. I'm like, I want to see how that. Is she gonna have like?
That's what I'm saying. But you saying they should be mad at her? I said no, they shouldn't, because that just came out, so they had no reason.
Oh no, I'm saying, what I'm saying now, I want to see that moving forward. What's going to be that thing right now? Yeah, that's what I want to see.
The wife, reason why everybody's at the wife, because like the daughter said, like Lisa said, she makes everything about her.
About her. Mm-hmm.
Extra and shit. Like, she has Viv, whether she can speak. At the
Mm-hmm.
point, said, no, this is about her mom.
Mm-hmm.
And just let her naturally go through the progressions of y'all becoming closer. She's still gonna try to get her ass up and gonna say, well, Fred said it was okay.
Yeah, wow.
When Fred have a fucking event, then you can ask her for permission. But this is my fucking house, my motherfucking event. So you either listen and sit your ass down, or I'll kick you out.
Yo, she read her like it was nothing. Just read her. I was like, yo.
Yeah.
And rightfully so. She was drunk. She was wilding with that.
So you see, goddamn Carlton had a breakdown.
Yo,
that motherfucker.
I feel sorry for him. I'm like, but dude, you went, hold up. He didn't do that. Yo, he went Tony Montana with that one. Just lines of coke.
But he did that just because he saw Will talking to Lisa, and Lisa said, I can't handle his fucking emotions, walking on eggshells. and this nigga went straight to drugs.
Quick.
That nigga's unstable, yo.
He
Carlton
really
is
is.
very fucking unstable. That made you go straight to drugs and start
quick
and turn into a fucking armadillo, a vacuum.
I just want to. The thing is like what's going to be interesting is how did this even start? Like, I mean, majorly, not like a little bit of like a little bit. I mean, he doing straight some serious lines of coke. I'm like, man, what the hell, yo? And he up there, hold up, and you gotta give it up to Will. He was, you know, especially that end part. I love how he was very respectful. Like, no, I don't want to put my little stuff on you, you know, whatever. Da, da, da. She was like, look, I want it. I'm like, Will stood up. Gotta give it up to Will. Gotta give it up to Philly, boy. Will still got the girl again, but we'll get to that later. But yeah, Carlson, he needs some help.
Yeah,
Carlson needs some help.
I mean, obviously, his parents know about it because he talk about the sobriety with his dad and shit. But yeah, he cannot handle Will in his territory and is making him worse. It's definitely making him worse. So, what you think about Dan? What's the art guy? I forgot his name.
Michael Ealy.
No, that's his real name though.
Yeah, his hold up, I got you. I'm gonna get you. I got his name.
So
his name.
You think he got good intentions? Or are you trying to make on Viv?
Trying to get it in. Come on now.
Yeah,
Broderick. Reed Broderick. Oh, he's trying to get it in with Uncle Aunt Viv.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna put.
What does the kid say? It's an entanglement. That's what he's trying to get into, a little entanglement with Aunt Viv.
Yeah, exactly. He's trying to get some Jada Pinkett. Jada Pinkett.
Yo, when Uncle Phil and him met, whoo, you can cut that tension just like a knife.
Yeah,
that tension.
But you see Uncle Phil walking there and then Pete and Pete on the tree. He's like, yeah, who's your friend? And then it's like, yeah, you should put that up. And then you see Reed gonna try to pick up like, yo, I'll have somebody come move that. Then no, I have no problem with that. Hey, you a guest.
Why don't you do some guest stuff? Guest stuff.
Don't take your ass to do some fucking guest shit.
Yo, hold up. Gotta use that line. Why don't you do some guest stuff? Get out of here. Get out of here with that. Why don't you do some guest stuff? Get out of here. That should be a line. That should be a line, yo. Yeah. Uncle Phil was not playing.
When you talk about goddamn Hillary at the end of the show, she had to come up with something.
And the OnlyFans type situation. I was like, yo.
Started cooking lingerie.
And it's crazy. You know what's wild? She was trying to find, if you saw this episode really about Hillary, she was really trying to find a way to get back in it. Because remember when she asked Ashley, right? And she was like really trying to like, all right, you know, if you want me to come back, I'll come back. And she was like, no, I know you can do this. Your mom and dad are expecting you to come back, but no.
She didn't say if you want me to come back, I'll come back.
No. She kind of alluded to that a little bit. She kind of said like, you know, look, you know, if you want me to come back, just let me know. Like sort of along those times. You can see that. All right. What did Hillary say? Because I want to hear that. Because
you talking when Ashley was on the stairway?
Yeah, when they were on the steps, and she came up there and she said,
she said, do you want me to stay? Not move back in. She said, first she was like, do you want me to beat her ass? Because I beat her ass. She said, nah. She was like, and then she saw Ashley was a little still sad. And she was like, do you want me to stay? She said, no, because mom and dad already think you're moving back in. And I told her you're not. And then Hillary said, oh, why you say that? She said, because you're going to chase your dream and you're going to be successful because you're a queen.
Yeah. All right. Because I got that confused. I thought she meant like basically like to me when she said stay, I thought she meant like to stay.
Just stay because she was sad because she found out the girl she had a crush on is crushing on Will.
Which is wild. I mean, no, not really, because you know
sometimes younger
younger generation, younger kids, but like,
so dope. Yeah, innocent. One of them kind of shits. But yeah, so she heard that shit broke a little heart.
It did, man. That was hard, man. I'm like, damn, man. You could tell she was hurt.
Yeah. I don't think Aunt Viv realized. You think she realized that is flirting with her, or she just playing it off?
No. She knows. She
Oh,
knows, and she's trying. She's trying her best to be like, nah, dog, nah, this ain't happening. I still want. Hold up. You know, and this is wild in regards to the Aunt Viv have right. Remember when Ashley and we just good friends talking about it. Ashley and Hillary were talking in the kitchen, and Dad was right there. And remember, they was like, when it was the time that when both their mom and Will's mom weren't talking, and I'm still thinking about like in terms of the Will situation. I'm still thinking like why, like, remember that time she's like, mom had did a paint or whatever. Remember, I think to me this episode I think it really told me is like she was still painting while Hillary was, when Hillary was younger, right? And she stopped. Why did she stop?
She supposedly was taking a break, and I think she was concentrating on helping Phil with his shit, with his career and shit.
Okay, all right. Because I'm thinking like, because I kept thinking, I was like, just man, it's just certain things. I was like, and hold it, you saw that her girlfriend was like, she was telling her about even though it's crazy, the new wife of the police chief talking about, yeah, he can't wait for me to go back to work. He's real supportive, and how Obvious friend basically threw that right back at her. Was like, oh, really?
Yeah, don't take a break. It may be 15 years before you get back to chasing your dream.
Mm-hmm.
That was a jab at Viv.
And Viv, yeah. I was like, damn. They been holding. They was throwing some jabs, and also her in that little influencer house. That is, I don't know how that's gonna work. Like, even though we saw then how she's gonna do it, but I was like, yo, how is she gonna be able to do any type of content or? Because I never knew how that type of house works. I'm like, they really have to do content like this. This is just wild.
Yeah. So is Lisa and Will? You think they're going to think something's gonna come up from this start next episode, or are they gonna be like, we shouldn't have done that?
You know what? I think they're gonna say we shouldn't have done. I think Will's gonna say I think we shouldn't have done that.
Okay, so we're gonna fight it because of Carlton.
Yeah, I think he's gonna sit because I think he wants to keep that why the real reason why he's here. He wants to keep that away from her.
All right. So
because I think he knows that, like, considering the situation with everything, he'll be like, no, she ain't gonna like me for that.
I think he's just keeping it from Carlton telling like the school or letting the shit get out in general. I think he's worried about Lisa. But let me ask you this: if the shit gets out, how do you think it gets out?
Oh, about Will?
About Will and the uncle pulling strings to get him out.
I still think it's gonna be Carlton. So
I read something. This not original. This didn't come from me, but it made sense. Somebody said in the fact that Fred is running against Uncle Phil and he's a cop. Their prediction is he's going to somehow find out what Uncle Phil did and use that to try to bury him to win the DA against Uncle Phil. It's going to come from Fred.
Do you think that also that? Do you think that then Uncle Phil tries to use that situation in terms of, oh, you've been dating that white chick before your wife passed away? He might use that against him. Now that might not be as powerful as that situation, but that could be something in terms of like
the only way they can make that powerful is only one way, and it's nothing to do with political, nothing to do with media, nothing to do with votes. Only way you can make that powerful is Nigga, do you want me to tell your daughter?
Ooh, oh
That's the only way.
yeah. I totally forgot she didn't hear that part. Oh yeah.
That's the only
Will
way.
only knows that part. Yeah.
Yeah.
Will and Will
And Viv.
and Aunt Viv. Yup.
Yeah.
Wow. Ooh, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
Ooh, that's a good one.
I think the
I think hold up. I think you know what? I'm gonna go with this one. I'm gonna go with what you just told me, right? I think the this is how I think this will be kind of crazy in itself. I think we're gonna see like the reverse. I think the police chief, he's gonna be gaining momentum in terms of be the what's it, the attorney general, whatever it is. What's the thing they're running for? I think he's gonna be leading, and I think he's gonna find out either from Will. I think he might find out from Will. I don't think Viv is gonna say something. I think Will is gonna say something. And I think when he finds out about that from Will, he's then going to tell the guy, was like, all right, look, dude. I think, and it's not going to come from Jeffrey. I think it's going to come from Phil going to the cop, but like, look, I know about that situation. All right. If you don't want the situation coming out and your daughter finding out, drop out. Hold on, drop out and also support me. How about that? How about that'd be a double whammy. You drop out, but you also support me. I think that's how. To me, if you're the writers, that's how you play it. I think him leading all of a sudden is like Uncle Phil's losing really momentum, and Uncle Phil plays that trump card to get back and win the whole race. That's what I would like. That would be something.
Yeah. So I think the last 5 episodes is going to be about between Fred and
yeah. It's going to be them two secrets are going to be something. I think the cop is going to find out first about Will and them.
Mm-hmm.
And then get back, I think
Viv tell Phil, and then Phil invite Fred over to a meeting, and like, yeah, let's talk about this.
Well, he goes over his crib.
Yeah, but here's the other thing, right? His wife is obviously loved because everybody shows up for this annual dedication, right? So him revealing that can kill him in his political race.
Oh, easy.
And personally, and with his daughter. So we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see what happens.
I can't wait to see what's gonna happen because hold up, but do you think Phil is actually gonna say something to him? Like it's not gonna be Jeffrey. I think it's gonna be Phil. I think we both can agree with that. I think Phil's gonna be the one to really like tell him, like, look, I know. I don't think it's gonna be Jeffrey.
Only if you have to.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it'll be Phil. I think it'd be Phil doing it.
Yeah, I think it'd be Phil.
That would be something though. Whew.
Everything would be Phil. So, yeah, so we gave our predictions for Bel-Air. We talked about Powerbook 4 Force. We talked about Snowfall Lions, and we talked about Bel-Air. We did recap on all 3 of those, and we gave our predictions for all those.
Hold on. Hold on. Let's go back. I'm gonna go back to this. How do you think the police? Well, Lisa's dad. How do you think he finds out about what happened with Will? Not. Let's say if it's not from him. Let's say if he.
Through the system.
All right. Let's say if he doesn't find. Or let's say if he doesn't find out from the system. How else do you think he finds out?
I mean, before last episode, I probably would have said Carlton.
I still think it's gonna be him.
You still think it's gonna be Carlton?
I still think it's gonna be him. Hold up. Thankfully, he wasn't like, as everybody said, if you ever see, like, this is the first time that we didn't see Carlton like not catch Lisa and Will doing something.
He did catch him. That's why he started doing the drugs.
No. The end of this episode.
Are you talking about didn't see them kissing?
Yeah, didn't see him kissing. Like, this is the first time he didn't see them. Like, you know, you'd be like, oh, there's no Carlton. Or at least,
Gotcha.
so that at least we like, you know, we don't know what's going to happen next week, but you know, yeah, that's gonna be. I think that's gonna be. I think Carlton is like is you know, he wasn't the villain this episode. You saw like
Nah.
people. Nah, he wasn't the villain this episode. But like I said, I think just like we just said, Merv. I think we're gonna see the these next 5 episodes, Uncle Phil versus Lisa's dad. That's gonna be the main plot line moving forward.
All right. Well, we covered all of the 3 shows, covered the episodes, did recap and predictions of going forward with what we think is going to happen. Got a partner shot before I take us on out.
Yeah, I have 3 shows that I would recommend for everyone to see here. There's this show on Stars called Shining Veils with Courtney Cox. Very, very. It's a comedy / drama / horror film. I mean, it's series. It's on Stars. The first 2 episodes dropped this past weekend. Looks interesting. Also, this new show on Stars on Peacock called Bust Down. It's it's very, very interesting. It stars some of the people. It stars some of the people from Saturday Night Live, from the show called Southside that I watched. It looks very, very good. It premieres tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken, too. So watch that as well. And also this, we've seen if you haven't seen it, the previews and everything. It's called Winning Time, based on the LA Lakers, the Showtime era. That looks good as well. But my parting shot for this week. Can't wait to see what's going to happen next week for these 3 shows, for Power, for Snowfall, and for Bel-Air. But I always say this every week. Thank y'all again for tuning in with us. Y'all can be anywhere in this world, but you're right here each and every week. Thank you for everyone, for our viewers, for our listeners, everything. Thank you very, very much.
True. I end up the show that you recommend was one of those, the End Game.
Oh no, not that game. Now I heard this.
One other show we're gonna recommend is called the End Game. Comes on NBC. It's on first season. It's on episode 3 right now.
Yep.
2 of the 2 leading characters are women. It's a dope ass badass villain and a dope ass badass CIA DA FBI agent, and they're playing a great game of psychological cat and mouse.
It is.
If you like a good action, drama, suspense, all in one, check out the End Game. Shout out to Stacks, Sean, Mark, Becca, Tina B. Our podcast group got over 1,000 members. Everybody that support us. Mile High Radio Station, Blast Music. And I'll leave anybody out. To the sponsors that we work with behind the scenes as well. I think that's it. So we'll see y'all next Tuesday, 7 o'clock.
Yes,
Same bad time, same bad channel. On that note, we out.
See y'all next week.